Vivid footage from the ocean will take you on a magical journey of Fisherman. From scenes of ship, unmissable spectacle. Right now, let's dive into the top 20 most impressive fishing moments that will leave you in awe. Starting in autumn each year is the season when fishermen battle with giant tuna. Some ships use purse seine nets, which can cover vast areas and completely encircle the tuna within. These fish can grow up to 8 feet long and weigh nearly 1,300 pounds, eases the physical strain on the fisherman. Let's head to the bountiful waters of the Azores to explore the high thrill of the high seas chase. Massive marlins hold a special allure for anglers. Catching marlins requires professional fishermen which can counter-attack with leaps that can injure fishermen. Mackerel fishing season in South Korea runs from October to March. As water temperatures rise, mackerel migrate to the western seas, leading to peak numbers. Mackerel caught with nets tend to have lower meat quality compared to those caught with lines. This is because their flesh is more prone to blood pooling. However, net fishing remains the method that maximizes yield in fishing grounds. About 80% of the total mackerel catch in South Korea's waters is harvested using purse. Must monitor the tension in the nets and adjust as needed to prevent tearing. Care is also taken to avoid damaging the skin or flesh of the fish, which is crucial to providing fresh fish to the market or for export. The nets are hauled aboard using modern crane systems. To ensure quality, red snapper are immediately stored in cold storage holds at temperatures between 32 and 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Groupers are amongst the most valuable fish on the planet. Fishing for grouper is an exciting experience, offering countless spawn during winter, making spring the perfect time to find large numbers of grouper actively feeding. At the same time, grouper fishermen are carefully managed to balance recreation and sustainability. Fishermen set fixed nets near areas where salmon migrate, particularly near spawning grounds. This is a common practice in regions like Hokkaido, where the largest salmon runs occur. Japanese fishermen typically operate within a 200 nautical mile radius of the mainland. In 2024, Japan's salmon fishing quota primarily fishes for salmon in the eastern seas and partly in the central Pacific region. Fishermen use methods like purse seines and midwater trawl nets to harvest natural sardines. Purse seines gently encircle schools of fish near the water's surface before being collected, ensuring maximum yield while protecting marine sources. Indonesia's tuna catch ranks amongst the highest in the world year-round, accounting for around 16% of the global tuna supply. In 2023, the country earned around $1.7 billion from tuna fishing to capture large schools of tuna in deep waters. The central coast of British Columbia is renowned for its abundance of halibut and offers opportunities for spearfishing halibut. Fishermen use short spears for easy handling on the sea floor and sufficient force to penetrate the thick skin of the halibut. Once struck, the line must be quickly retrieved to prevent the fish from escaping or suffering unnecessary harm. In areas like Canada and Alaska, trawlers drag nets along the seafloor to gather. With an output of 725 million pounds from high-capacity fishing vessels, the industry provides a substantial supply of cod to the global market. The waters around Alaska host large halibut populations, but they are notoriously difficult to catch. These massive fish have tail slaps powerful enough to break a fisherman's arm. Fishermen use sturdy fishing lines extending over 100 feet to reach the halibut's habitat. Additionally, they equip themselves with a smooth hauling system capable of handling these enormous fish. Rigs are a hallmark of offshore fishing fleets, enabling fishermen to catch around 1.1 billion pounds of squid annually. Dozens of fishing lines extend into the water under bright lights, each line bearing a specialized squid hook. When a squid gets hooked, an automated spool flips it onto a metal rack. Baskets are positioned below to catch the falling squid. For giant squid, fishermen use live bait to lure them closer before catching them with fishing lines. This is a challenging and dangerous task. The giant squid fishing season in Peru is expected to reach 1.1 billion pounds. At the same time, fishermen must adhere to quotas to ensure sustainable fishing. Fishermen in Norway's fishing grounds set traps year-round. Each Norwegian crab fishing vessel is allowed to deploy up to 9,000 traps. However, fishermen must comply with annual quotas set by the government to safeguard the future of the commercial fishing industry. Every few days, fishermen check the baited traps, typically with herring or mackerel shells at depths of 900 to 2,000 feet. In Australia, snow crab fishing mainly occurs along the coast between Northwest Cape and Fremantle. On offshore fishing vessels, the primary method for catching snow crabs is deploying crab traps on long lines dropped to the ocean floor. Snow crab production in Western Australia reached around 374 pounds in 2023. The coastal waters of Queensland boast Australia's largest prawn yield, particularly for species like white prawns. Fishing vessels drag long nets through the waters both day and night. This method enables Australian fishermen to harvest around 4.4 million pounds of prawns annually. From the Western Canadian waters to the Barents Sea, shrimp fishing takes place in remote areas under harsh weather conditions, requiring robust vessels to